Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing speed programming, and I am remaking one of my very old Tic-Tac-Toe games I made in Java, I think around 2, 3, 4 years ago. Um, it worked when I made it, but like 3 days later it stopped working. So what I am going to do here is reprogram it. This part is the single player part. I believe the total amount of recording time was 1 hour and 55 minutes. Although my computer crashed, so I lost like 20 minutes of footage. And I did a lot of debugging off camera just because it took me so long. But yeah, what you will see here in the beginning part is I'm just trying to get the classes together, trying to figure out how I want to actually put this together, how I want it formatted. I figured it out eventually, but that's just what a lot of this is right now. So you'll see me deleting stuff, adding stuff in, and everything fun like that. An exciting thing is I do get the single player working at the end of this. It does work, which is very exciting because that's what broke on the last one. So I'm very excited that I got to work. And there, right there it says due to a crash. That right there was where the crash happened at. It was fun. What happened with the crash was I had my game loop. I accidentally put the menu constructor in there, and it made an infinite amount of main menus, and it never stopped. My CPU just went to 100% usage, and I had to shut it off. So unfortunately, due to that, the footage got corrupted. It would have been really funny to show, but it did get corrupted. That is the only crash I had while making this so far. I still have yet to do the multiplayer. This project took pretty much the entire day. A lot of time to do. I am also very impressed I managed to get this compacted into 11 minutes with a time lapse, which is really good. If you're wondering what the speed is set to, it is set to 10 times the original speed. So, yeah. Very long. And there are cuts, of course. I did not spend like 3 hours straight making this. I had to take breaks, especially when I was programming the computer. It's just boring sitting there and doing a lot of stuff for a while. So sometimes I got up and just did a break. So this was done over the entire day, not just 3 hours of just me sitting down and typing. Another reason for the cuts is if I have a lot of errors, I might have cut and just debugged. Because that took me a lot of time. And right now on the screen, you can see I'm going through here and making the buttons. It took me a little bit there to see what I was going to do, because I was originally going to go through and use for loops for that. But I figured, why would I do that? I could just do it like that. So it's a little bit more messy, but it works. Now, I don't necessarily have this the way I want it to be. I would like to change it a little more, like make the X and O's bigger so you can actually see them better. That's something I have to do in the future. And that will probably be, if not the next part, then part 3. I'm not too sure how long the multiplayer part is going to take, because I already have a lot of the logic programmed in for the single player one. It shouldn't be that hard to add in multiplayer. I would like to note that it shouldn't be, but you never know. It could end up being 3 hours again like today. This was meant to be not that long, since I've done this before. And this one was a little bit of a mess at the beginning, and you can see me here doing the logic programming, due to the fact I just didn't plan it out before I did it. Usually you would plan it out, like what do I want it to do, but since I made a version like this in the past before, I just wanted to improve on it and make it actually work. So that's what I was just doing. And this right here on screen is the computer AI. It just checks to see if it is going to win, and then it checks to see if the player is going to win. And then if nothing is found, then it just picks a random spot and calls it good. For this project, I do use the Java X library. So, yeah, I use that, and I use a grid system in order to get the grid for the tic-tac-toe buttons. So that's how I do all of that. And, yeah. So, part 2 should be coming out later of this. I am gonna push this code to GitHub, so if you want to look at it, you can. Once this game is finished, I'll provide a download link, and I'll put the download link in the description once that happens. This was fun. I enjoyed making this single player. I'm glad it actually works now, of course. The Java version I used for this was Java 8. I may convert it to Java 10 later, but for now I just used Java 8. And I am programming in Eclipse Photon. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it off here, and I'll see you guys later. Another note is I am not going to put any music in for this, just because if you want music, you can put your own music on. So, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this little speed coding for 11 minutes. See you guys in the next part. Bye.